I found out why my neighbor kept leaving his porch light on, every single night. When I moved into my neighborhood last year, there was one house that stood out. Every single night, without fail, the porch lights stayed on. Rain, snow, power outages, holidays. It didn't matter. The guy who lived there was probably in his late 60s, quiet, kept to himself. We'd wave if we crossed paths, but that was about it. One night around 11 p.m., I got home from work and noticed an Amazon package sitting on my porch. It wasn't mine. It belonged to him. I figured I'd walk it over. When I knocked, he opened the door almost immediately, like he'd been awake, waiting. He smiled and thanked me, then looked past me toward my house. "You work late?" I said, "Yeah, usually." He nodded. "Drive safe." That was the entire conversation. A few weeks later, it happened again. Wrong package. Then another time. Eventually, we'd chat for a minute or two whenever I dropped something off. He never invited me inside, but he always seemed genuinely happy to have someone knock. One evening, I finally asked him why he never turned off his porch light. He got quiet. Then he said, "My wife used to leave it on whenever I worked nights." I figured he was about to tell me it became a habit after she passed away. Instead, he said something I wasn't expecting. "She has Alzheimer's." I looked confused because I'd never seen anyone else at the house. He explained that she'd been living in a memory care facility for almost 3 years. Before the disease got really bad, she made him promise one thing. "If I ever forget where home is, leave the porch light on." He laughed a little after saying it. I know she isn't walking back here. I know she doesn't even know who I am most days. But I made a promise. For some reason, that absolutely wrecked me. After that, every time I'd drive home late, I'd see that light. It stopped looking lonely. It looked like hope. A couple months ago, I noticed it was off. For the first time since I'd moved in. I honestly panicked and walked over after work the next day. His daughter answered. She told me he'd passed away peacefully the week before. Then she smiled. We almost left the porch light on. I asked why they didn't. She looked back toward the hallway and said, "Because Mom passed away 2 days after him." Apparently she had no idea he was gone. The staff at her care home said she spent most of that morning asking when she could go home. I've never been a superstitious person, but now, every time I pull into my driveway late at night, I catch myself looking at that dark porch. And every single time, I wish I could see that light one more time.